Hello everyone, my name is Brandi Lane and today I will be talking about the impact social media has on the lives of young adults. Think about your day-to-day routine. Throughout that routine, how many times do you check Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook? Are you one of those people who can't go 15 minutes without checking their phone? As it turns out, most of us are exactly the same way. From a recent study released by Deloitte, researchers showed that Americans check their phones about 46 times per day. Of course, that number changes between age groups, so they found that Americans between the ages of 18 and 24 check their phones an astonishing 74 times a day. With 74 being the number the most young adults check their phones per day, this shows the significance it has on their lives. Social media is making a great impact on the way young adults see themselves. The positive and negative effects that social media has on young adults show the way that they view themselves, the impacts it has on their relationships, and how it has become a necessity to their day-to-day lives. Within my speech, I will cover the three main reasons that I think that social media has the most effect on young adults. Number one being the way social media makes them feel and view themselves, the impact social media has on their relationships, and the way social media has become a necessity to people's day-to-day routine. To start off, social media affects the way young people see and feel about themselves. There's nothing more exciting than to post a picture and instantly see likes from your hundreds of followers scroll across your screen. It makes you feel liked, it makes you feel pretty, and it makes you feel popular. But what happens when you post a picture and it takes 30 minutes to get a few likes? It makes you question yourself if you should have posted the picture. It makes you examine the picture to see what was wrong with it. It makes you feel less about yourself, and you'll probably just end up deleting it. Social media has created an idea that how pretty or popular you are is determined by how many likes or favorites you get on a photo. Many young adults spend hours searching through their photo stream trying to find that perfect picture. We use face tuning apps, Perfect 365, to ensure that our picture is perfect and there are no flaws, just so we can get 200 likes on Instagram. Social media has created a stigma that steers these individuals closer to being that perfect person on Instagram rather than just showing who they truly are. Next, social media has great impacts on their relationships. As the world is becoming more technological, more and more people are starting to find their significant others through online dating sites such as Instagram or Facebook. It is fast and easy to see someone you like and to send them a message or a comment on their picture. It allows for people to meet others through mutual friends. If you meet someone in person, the next step is to most likely follow them on Instagram. And social media is a great way to get relationships started. Social media, such as Instagram and Snapchat, are reasons why there is not a lot of trust in relationships between young adults nowadays. Pew Research Center conducted a survey that showed that 20% of teens say social media makes them feel jealous or unsure about their relationships. There's nothing more frustrating than to have your significant other constantly checking to see what pictures you have liked on Instagram or asking why you have Snapchatted that certain person. Social media is making it very hard for young adults to have healthy relationships that are based upon trust. When your significant other seems interested with someone else on a social networking site, it is easy to start to compare yourself with that person. Even though social media is a great way for couples to show that they care about each other, it is an easy distraction that can lead to further problems in relationships. It's easy access for cheating. It creates a certain curiosity for what else could be out there, and it does more damage than good in a relationship. In addition, social media has become a necessity to the day-to-day lives of young adults. If you are anything like me, anytime you get free time, the first thing you're going to do is check your phone. We keep our phones either in our hands or right by our sides at all times. If we hear our phone make a noise, we instantly pick it up to read a text or check a notification. It is just distraction for driving, schoolwork, family time, and many more. Social media causes problems with relationships. If you look around any restaurant, mall, or campus, you will see the majority of people looking down at their phones, even though they may be standing or sitting right next to someone else. While eating, most of the time, the two people are looking at their phones, not even worried about the fact that they should be spending quality time with people they are with. In the 21st century, we spend more time trying to take a picture or capturing a moment on our phones rather than living in the moment and making a memory. When something exciting happens, the first thing people do is snatch out their phones to take a picture. Most of the time, people only take a picture so they can post on Instagram or Facebook to brag about what they just did or saw. As I stated earlier, a recent study released by Deloitte showed that Americans check their phones about 46 times per day, and Between the ages of 18 and 24, an astonishing 74 checks per day. Social media is taking up precious time and memories we should be sharing with the ones we love and care about most. To sum things up, 74. That is the number of times young adults on average check their phones a day. Think about all the time you spend on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. All that time wasted looking at perfected pictures that don't even match what the person looks like, or missing out on a memory because you're trying to take a picture to post on your profile is time you should be spending focusing on school, work, relationships, and things that actually matter in life. Social media is becoming an issue in today's society and should be addressed. Though it has good and bad qualities, it seems that the bad is outweighing the good. Social media is making a great impact on the way young adults see themselves today. The positive and negative effects that social media has on young adults is the way that they view themselves, the impact it has on their relationships, and how it's become a necessity to their day-to-day lives. I challenge each of you to turn that number 74 into a number that doesn't take up so much time of your day. Don't let Instagram or Snapchat run your life. Take the time to enjoy the life you have and don't waste on material things like social media. Thank you so much for listening.